Hi y'all, today I want to talk about and share 7 tips to help you determine when it's the right time to downsize, which I actually like to call right size. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Andrea Garcia with Andrea Garcia Realty, and as you know, what part of my focus in real estate is helping families who are downsizing or, like I said, right-sizing. And one of the questions that I receive a lot from a lot of my clients who are going through this is, how do I know it's time to downsize? And so today I want to share the 7 common reasons I see through my experience when it's time to downsize or right-size. Number 1. Are you feeling overwhelmed with maintenance? No matter the age of the home or no matter your age, we always have to make sure that the home is maintained. So if you're having a hard time keeping it clean or it's getting too expensive to keep it clean, it's probably a great indication that it's a good time to start looking for a smaller home. Tip number 2, do you have unused rooms? So when is the last time you went into the guest bedroom or even the office space, aside from just having to dust it? If it's been more than 6 months, then it's probably a good time to start considering a smaller home. After all, bigger isn't always better, especially when it comes to your home. A larger home means you have more property taxes, an increased electricity bill, and likely more maintenance that needs to take place. Tip number 3, is your health compromised? Are you feeling aches and pains on the back and the knees? It's probably a good indication that it might be a good time to start downsizing. Climbing a ladder may not be a good solution for you anymore, so it would be a good time to start deciding or at least planning to downsize. After all, falling in older adults is the number 1 cause for fatal and non-fatal injuries. Tip number 4, retirement. This is actually the most common reason people look to downsize. With retirement, folks are looking to stretch their savings for as long as they can, so an older home requires more funds. Again, perfect reason and indication why it could be the right time to downsize. Tip number 5, are you having financial troubles, having a difficult time making your mortgage payment or keeping up with the maintenance in the home? If you answered yes to those questions, now is the time to start considering to right-size or downsizing. Remember, retirement is for you to enjoy your life, and if you're stressing over being short on funds, you will ultimately compromise your mental health and well-being. Tip number 6, reap the appreciation benefit in your home. For example, in Arizona, where we live, it truly is a hot seller's market. And so if you've lived in your home for 15 to 30 years, you surely do have quite a bit of equity. So take advantage of those who are looking to pay $30,000 to potentially even $100,000 over the market value. And our last tip, tip number 7, do you want to be closer to family, potentially closer to grandchildren? If you answered yes, you're not alone. It's also one of the most common reasons people choose to downsize. Driving 30 to 50 minutes one way to see your loved ones truly isn't in your best interest anymore. For example, just recently, I had a lovely couple reach out to me because they wanted to move closer to their grandchildren. They were living in northern Phoenix and wanted to move to South Chandler, where their son and daughters lived and their grandchildren lived. And so that, if you understand Arizona, that's about a 40 to 45 minute commute one way. We found them a beautiful home in a golf course community, and I had called a couple of weeks after closing on the home and asked them, how's everything going? Are they enjoying their home? And I got the best answer ever. The husband said he was at his daughter's house building a playhouse for his granddaughter. It was the most amazing thing. So it's a perfect example as to why, if you're commuting 40 minutes to an hour one way to see family, imagine what you can do with that time. There you have it, the 7 tips to help you determine when it's time to potentially downsize. If you have any additional questions, I would love to be your resource. Feel free to drop a comment, send me an email. You'll find the email in the comments or the description of the video. And if you really like this video, I would appreciate a like or subscribe to my channel, as I am working really hard to be consistent with my content to help you in any way that I can. We'll see you next time.